Title: Prompt Wizardry, Mastering the Art of LLM Conversations for Beginners. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. The Magic Begins. In the vast expanse of the digital age, where knowledge is at our fingertips and technology evolves with the speed of thought, a new form of wizardry has emerged. It's not the kind that requires wands or spells, but it holds power immense enough to transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. This modern-day magic is known as prompt wizardry, the art of mastering conversations with large language models, LLMs, for those stepping into the realm of AI for the first time. Welcome, dear reader, to the frontier of linguistic alchemy, where your words are the key to unlocking treasures hidden within the vast minds of artificial intelligence. The journey you are about to embark on is no less thrilling than any quest for ancient secrets. Imagine standing at the gates of a labyrinth, not of towering hedges or stone walls, but of algorithms and data where each turn is shaped by your command. This is the world of LLM conversations, a place where the uninitiated can become masters with the right knowledge and skills. So let us take the first step into this realm together, arm ourselves with understanding, and become conjurers in our own right. Understanding the heartbeat of AI. Before we dive into the craft of prompt engineering, let's take a moment to understand the heart of what drives these conversations, the LLMs themselves. At their core, large language models are not unlike the ancient libraries of old, vast repositories of knowledge. However, instead of scrolls and books, they hoard zettabytes of digital data, from the mundane to the extraordinary, all fed into their systems in a never-ending stream of information. But knowledge alone does not make a wizard. It's how you apply that knowledge that defines your power. LLMs, with their intricate algorithms, analyze this data, learning from it, to understand and generate human-like text based on the input they receive. This is where our magic wand, the prompt, comes into play. A well-crafted prompt can turn a simple query into an exploration, leading the LLM down paths paved with your imagination and curiosity. The art of crafting prompts. Prompt engineering, much like any form of magic, requires both intuition and skill. It begins with understanding the nature of your request, knowing not just what to ask, but how to ask it. Consider the difference between a command and a question, the subtleties of language that might instruct the LLM to create, explain, or elaborate. To master this art, one must first learn to think like both a scholar and a storyteller. You must break down your aim into its most basic elements, then rebuild it with words crafted to guide the LLM towards your desired outcome. This is not simply about commanding, it's about conversing, engaging with the AI as though it were a vast intelligent entity, ready to share its secrets with those who know how to ask. Begin with clarity. Your first lesson in prompt wizardry is to be clear and precise. Ambiguities are the bane of effective conversation with an LLM. If your query is vague, the path you send the AI down will be equally uncertain, leading to responses that may miss the mark. Instead, envision your goal, detail your requirements, and frame your prompt in a manner that leaves little room for misinterpretation. Encourage creativity. Next, remember that the beauty of LLMs lies in their ability to generate not just accurate, but occasionally novel responses. Don't shy away from injecting creativity into your prompts. Challenge the AI, ask for examples, perspectives, or even stories related to your query. This approach not only yields more engaging responses, but also helps you explore the boundaries of what the LLM can achieve. Embarking on the journey. As we step forward into the chapters that follow, we will delve deeper into the intricacies of prompt engineering, from the nuances of tone and context to advanced strategies for extracting precise information. This book aims to guide you through the enchanted forest of LLM conversations. Each chapter is a stepping stone, a spell to be mastered on your way to becoming a prompt wizard. Remember, the path to mastery is both challenging and rewarding. There will be moments of frustration, but also revelations that will illuminate the possibilities of human-AI interaction. So, arm yourself with patience and curiosity, for you are on the brink of discovering the kind of magic that can change the world, one prompt at a time. Welcome, beginner, to the art and science of prompt wizardry. Let the magic begin. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. The Linguistic Alchemist's Toolkit. In the enigmatic world of prompt wizardry, Where the unseen current of artificial intelligence flows beneath the surface of our digital realm, a well-crafted toolkit is indispensable. Similar to how ancient alchemists required their crucibles and philosopher's stones, modern linguistic alchemists, prompt engineers, need their own set of tools. These are not physical instruments, but rather concepts and strategies that enable the shaping of conversations with large language models, LLMs, into something meaningful and purposeful. This chapter will unveil the essential tools every aspiring prompt wizard must possess to embark on this magical journey. Tool 1. Precision of thought. The first and perhaps most crucial tool in your toolkit is precision of thought. Unlike casual conversations with fellow humans, where context and shared understanding can compensate for ambiguity, dialogues with LLMs require explicit clarity. Your thoughts must be crystallized, with each word serving a distinct purpose. This precision not only guides the LLM more effectively, but also minimizes the chances of veering off into the irrelevant or unexpected. For instance, requesting "tell me about the stars" might lead you down a path filled with celebrity gossip rather than a detailed explanation of celestial bodies. Specifying "explain the life cycle of stars in the universe" directs the conversation towards a more scientific exploration. Like preparing a potion with exact measurements, precision in your prompts ensures the desired outcome. Tool 2. The power of inquiry. Inquiry is the key that unlocks the vast libraries within LLMs. However, not all questions are created equal. The power of inquiry lies in its ability to be both open and directed, inviting the LLM to draw upon its extensive database while steering it towards your area of interest. A prompt wizard knows how to frame their questions to elicit expansive yet relevant answers. Consider the difference between what is AI and how is AI changing the field of healthcare. The first question, while valid, is broad and can spur an array of loosely related topics. The second question narrows the conversation to a specific application of AI, allowing for a focused exploration that can yield insights and examples relevant to the query. Tool 3. Contextual anchors. Every promising wizard understands the importance of context. Contextual anchors are those elements within your prompts that offer background information or specify the framework for the LLM's response. They serve as guides, helping the AI comprehend the depth and direction of your inquiry. For instance, if you're asking for advice on writing a novel, including that you're aiming for a young adult audience adds an essential context that shapes the response accordingly. Without such anchors, the advice might be too generic or lean towards another demographic, missing the target of your inquiry. Tool 4. Creativity catalysts. The fourth tool is perhaps the most enchanting: creativity. LLMs are often seen as repositories of information, but they are also engines of creation. By infusing your prompts with elements that encourage creativity, you not only extract more engaging and varied outputs, but also push the boundaries of what the AI can generate. For a straightforward explanation of a concept is useful, but requesting the same explanation through an analogy, a story, or even a poem transforms the interaction. It challenges the AI to apply its knowledge in creative ways, turning a simple query into a discovery of both information and imagination. Tool 5. Feedback loops. Finally, the astute prompt wizard recognizes the value of feedback loops. These are iterative interactions where the output of one prompt serves as the input or influence for the next. This process allows for refinement and depth, guiding the conversation towards greater specificity or exploring various facets of a topic. By responding to the AI's output with follow-up questions, comments, or requests for clarification, you create a dynamic flow of conversation. This not only improves the accuracy and relevance of the information, but also mimics more natural dialogues, deepening your engagement with the LLM. The journey ahead. Armed with these tools, the aspiring prompt wizard is well prepared to navigate the intricate landscape of LLM conversations. Yet, like any craft, prompt wizardry requires practice, experimentation, and a willingness to learn from the unexpected. In the upcoming chapters, we will explore each tool in greater detail, offering practical examples and exercises to hone your skills. Remember, the art of LLM interaction is not just about querying an AI, it's about forming a connection that bridges the human mind with the vast expanse of digital knowledge. You are now part of this extraordinary journey, a linguistic alchemist turning the lead of raw data into the gold of wisdom and insight. The world of prompt wizardry stretches out before you, filled with mysteries to uncover and creations to behold. Let the adventure continue, and may your path be illuminated with the light of understanding and the spark of curiosity. Chapter 3: The Precision Paradox, Crafting the Perfect Prompt. The curious realm of prompt wizardry, with all its intricacies and possibilities, presents both a challenge and an opportunity to the linguistic alchemist. Among the most vital elements in this delicate art is the crafting of the perfect prompt, a task that lies at the heart of engaging effectively with large language models, LLMs. This chapter delves into the nuances of this task, revealing how precision and creativity intertwine to produce clarity, context, and compelling conversation. The paradox unveiled. At first glance, precision in prompt crafting appears straightforward. Choose your words carefully to elicit the desired response. Yet, as any experienced prompt wizard will attest, the quest for the perfect prompt is laden with paradoxes. The very precision that leads to clarity can, at times, constrain the creative and expansive potential of the AI's response. The challenge, therefore, is not in achieving precision alone, but in balancing it with the openness that invites creativity and depth. Sculpting with words, the art of precision. The journey begins with understanding that every word in your prompt is a sculpting tool, shaping the AI's understanding and guiding its response. Precision is your principle, ensuring that each term serves a purpose, whether to narrow focus, introduce context, or add nuance. Consider the power of specificity. A request such as, "Give me an example of a successful marketing strategy," is functional but vague. Refining it to, "What are the elements of a successful digital marketing strategy for eco-friendly products?" not only narrows the focus but also introduces specificity in both the domain digital marketing and the product type eco-friendly, guiding the AI towards a more tailored and valuable response. Navigating the paradox, the dance of openness. However, precision alone is not the grail. To truly master prompt wizardry, one must also learn the dance of openness. This involves crafting prompts that, while specific, leave room for the AI to draw upon its vast knowledge and creativity. The secret lies in asking questions that invite exploration, challenge assumptions, or consider alternatives. An effective strategy is to use how and why questions that open doorways to explanation and analysis, rather than merely seeking factual answers. For instance, asking, "How can storytelling enhance digital marketing strategies for eco-friendly products?" invites a discussion of principles and practices, potentially uncovering novel insights and ideas. The balancing act, strategies for success. Achieving the perfect balance between precision and openness is an art that demands practice and intuition. Here are a few strategies to guide your hand. Start with clarity. Ensure your prompt has a clear objective. What do you hope to achieve or learn from the AI's response? This clarity acts as your North Star, guiding both precision and creativity. Invite exploration. Use your prompts as invitations for the AI to explore topics from new angles. Phrasing questions to elicit opinions, analogies, or alternative viewpoints can yield rich and varied insights. Employ constraints creatively. Constraints, when used creatively, can inspire innovation. Challenge the AI by setting unique conditions for its responses, such as explaining a concept in the style of a fairy tale or framing a historical event as a conversation between two participants. Iterate and refine. Remember that prompt crafting is an iterative process. Use the feedback loops discussed in the previous chapter to refine your prompts based on the AI's responses, honing in on the perfect balance for each inquiry. The path forward. As we journey further into the art of prompt wizardry, remember that the essence of this craft lies in the dialogue between the human mind and the digital expanse of the LLM. Each prompt is a bridge, and the artistry of its construction enhances the richness of the exchange. In the chapters that follow, we will explore more tools and techniques to enrich this dialogue, from cultivating creativity to navigating the ethical considerations of prompt engineering. The path of the prompt wizard is both complex and rewarding, offering endless opportunities to uncover knowledge, spark innovation, and engage in meaningful conversation with the digital oracles of our age. As you continue to master the art of LLM conversations, may your journey be filled with curiosity, insight, and the joy of discovery. The realm of prompt wizardry awaits, ready to be shaped by your vision and your voice. Chapter 4. Chapter 4. The Tapestry of Tone, Weaving Emotion and Intention into Your Prompts. Unlocking the full potential of your exchanges with large language models, LLMs, requires more than merely mastering the structure and content of your prompts. It demands a deep understanding of the nuanced interplay between emotion and intention, a fusion that can transform a simple question into an engaging conversation. This chapter ventures into the art of infusing prompts with the right tone, enriching the dialogue, and ensuring your prompts resonate not just with logic but also with sentiment and depth. Understanding the spectrum of tone. Tone in the context of prompt crafting refers to the implied attitude or emotional undercurrent that accompanies your words. It can range from inquisitive and casual to authoritative or whimsical. The choice of tone is crucial. It sets the stage for the interaction, signaling to the AI not just what you're asking, but how you're asking it and, by extension, the type of response you're seeking. Consider the difference between "tell me about the history of artificial intelligence" and "could you enchant me with tales of how artificial intelligence came to be?" The core inquiry is the same, but the tone of the second prompt invites the AI into a storytelling mode, suggesting an expectation for a response that's not just informative, but also captivating and narrative-driven. The power of subtlety, choosing your words wisely. The subtlety of tone cannot be overstated. Even minor tweaks in word choice or phrasing can significantly alter the perceived tone of a prompt and consequently the quality and nature of the AI's reply. For example, using phrases like "I'm curious about" expresses an openness and eagerness to learn, encouraging the AI to provide comprehensive and thoughtful answers. In contrast, a prompt framed as "explain to me" might carry a tone of demand or challenge, potentially shaping the AI's response to be more direct and factual than exploratory or reflective. Emotional resonance, the human-AI connection. Embedding emotion into your prompts, whether it's a sense of wonder, urgency, or contemplation, can enhance the conversational aspect of your interaction with the AI. Emotional resonance makes your prompts more relatable and engaging, encouraging richer, more human-like responses. To achieve this, consider what emotions you want to evoke or explore in your inquiry. Are you looking to inspire a sense of awe with a prompt about the vastness of the universe, or are you seeking empathy and understanding by asking about the challenges of mental health? By aligning the emotional undertone of your prompt with its content and purpose, you create a more compelling bridge for dialogue. Navigating the waves. Adaptability and sensitivity. While exploring the vastness of tone, it's essential to remain adaptable and sensitive to the context of the conversation. The appropriate tone for a prompt can vary significantly depending on your audience, the subject matter, and the current societal and cultural landscape. Adaptability involves being prepared to adjust your tone based on the AI's responses and the evolving direction of the dialogue. Sensitivity, on the other hand, requires an awareness of the broader implications your word choice and tone might have, ensuring that prompts are considerate and inclusive. Practical techniques for tone craftsmanship. To weave tone effectively into your prompts, practice the following techniques. Be intentional with adjectives and adverbs. These parts of speech are powerful tone setters. Descriptive words can convey emotion, intensity, and perspective, subtly guiding the AI in how to frame its response. Question format matters. The way you structure a question can influence the tone. Open-ended questions often invite reflection and discussion, while closed questions might suggest a desire for concise factual information. Use examples to guide tone. If your goal is to create prompts that inspire creative storytelling, include a brief example within your prompt to model the tone and style you're aiming for. Reflect and adjust. As always, crafting the perfect tone is an iterative process. Reflect on the AI's responses to your prompts and be willing to adjust your tone based on what you learn about the interaction dynamics. Moving forward with mastery tone is the undercurrent that can either lift your prompts to new heights of engagement or sink them into the depths of misunderstanding. By mastering the subtle art of tone setting, you enter into a more nuanced and dynamic dialogue with AI, one that transcends the basic exchange of information to touch the very heart of human emotion and creativity. As we continue to navigate the realms of prompt engineering, remember that each word you choose is a thread in the broader tapestry of conversation. With skillful manipulation of tone, your prompts can become not just requests for information, but invitations to a rich and resonant exchange of ideas. In the chapters ahead, we will explore further dimensions of this craft, from the mechanics of humor and wit in prompts to strategies for fostering collaboration between human intelligence and artificial intelligence. The journey of mastery is ongoing, and each step brings new insights into the intricate dance of communication. Chapter 5. Chapter 5, The Alchemy of Ambiguity, Turning Uncertainty into Opportunity. Embarking on the journey of prompt engineering reveals a landscape dotted with challenges and surprises, where the seemingly simple task of crafting inquiries transforms into an art form. Among the many nuances of this craft, the concept of ambiguity stands as both a formidable foe and an unexpected ally. This chapter delves into the art of harnessing ambiguity, transforming it from a harbinger of confusion into a catalyst for creativity and discovery in your conversations with LLMs. Embracing ambiguity, a double-edged sword. At first glance, ambiguity in prompts seems like a pitfall to be avoided at all costs. Precise communication is, after all, the bedrock of effective interaction, serving to minimize misunderstandings and ensure clarity of message. However, in the realm of LLM dialogues, ambiguity can wield surprising power when wielded with intention and insight. Ambiguity, defined as the quality of being open to more than one interpretation, can unlock doors to creative exploration and enrich the dialogue beyond the limitations of straightforward Q&A exchanges. The key lies in engaging with ambiguity not as an oversight, but as a deliberate strategy to stir the AI's reasoning and imaginative capacities. The spectrum of ambiguity, from confusion to clarity. Ambiguity in prompts operates on a spectrum, with potential to both obscure and illuminate the path of conversation. On one end, excessive ambiguity can mire the exchange in confusion, leading the AI into responses that miss the mark or veer off into irrelevance. On the opposite end, strategic ambiguity can serve as an invitation for the AI to contribute its own insights or interpretations, fostering a richer, more participatory dialogue. Consider the effect of asking a LLM, "What's the story behind the moon?" The ambiguity of story invites a range of possible explorations: scientific, mythological, historical, or even fictional. Depending on the context and desired outcome, this openness can transform a routine inquiry into an intriguing narrative journey. Crafting ambiguity with purpose, techniques and considerations. To leverage ambiguity effectively, prompt engineers must navigate its waters with both purpose and caution. Below are strategies to infuse your prompts with just the right measure of ambiguity, turning uncertainty into a tool for discovery. Define the boundaries. While incorporating ambiguity, it's crucial to set some boundaries to guide the AI's responses. This can be achieved by specifying the context, desired outcome, or limits of exploration within the prompt itself, with specificity. Pairing ambiguous elements with specific questions or criteria can steer the conversation toward fruitful territory without losing direction. For instance, "Tell me a tale of love or loss in the backdrop of an interstellar voyage" marries the open-ended nature of tale with a concrete framework. Embrace open-ended questions. These questions are the natural habitat of ambiguity, inviting a spectrum of answers and encouraging the AI to think more broadly. Phrases like, "What are some perspectives on?" or "How might one interpret?" signal a welcoming of diverse viewpoints. Use ambiguity to spark creativity. Ambiguous prompts can be especially effective in creative or brainstorming tasks, where the goal is to generate novel ideas or solutions. Here, the freedom afforded by ambiguity encourages lateral thinking and innovation. Navigating the mist, the challenges of ambiguity. While the strategic use of ambiguity can enrich LLM conversations, it's not without its pitfalls. Over-reliance on ambiguity can frustrate the quest for specific information or lead to responses that, while interesting, are tangential to the intended inquiry. Achieving the right balance requires a keen sense of when and how to introduce ambiguity, guided by the objectives of the conversation and the needs of the audience. The Alchemist's touch, transforming ambiguity into gold. The art of prompt crafting is akin to alchemy, with each element, be it tone, structure, or ambiguity, holding the potential to transmute ordinary exchanges into extraordinary dialogues. As we venture further into the craft of prompt engineering, remember that ambiguity, when embraced as a deliberate choice, can open new vistas of exploration and insight. In the next chapter, we'll traverse the landscape of humor and wit, uncovering how these elements can infuse LLM conversations with levity and inventiveness, further elevating the art of prompt engineering to new heights of mastery and engagement. Through this journey, the transformation from beginner to adept is not just about acquiring skills, but about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, creativity, and collaboration, ever ready to turn the unexpected into opportunity. Conclusion. Chapter 6. The Conclusion. Weaving the Tapestry of Mastery. As our odyssey through the labyrinthine world of prompt engineering draws to a close, we find ourselves at a threshold, poised between the realm of beginners and the domain of mastery. Prompt Wizardry, mastering the art of LLM conversations for beginners, has traversed varied terrains, from the foundational stones of crafting effective queries to navigating the murky waters of ambiguity and beyond. Each chapter, a thread in the grand tapestry of our journey, has equipped us with the tools, insights, and most importantly, the mindset required to elevate our engagements with language learning models, LLMs, from the mundane to the magical. Reflections, the alchemy of learning. As we reflect on our journey, it's evident that the mastery of prompt engineering is less about a static collection of skills and more about embracing a dynamic process of learning, experimenting, and evolving. From the building blocks of crafting clear, concise queries in our initial explorations to the nuanced dance with ambiguity, each step has been a testament to the transformative power of curiosity and creative thought. At the heart of our expedition lies the recognition of prompts not just as tools, but as gateways to dialogue, discovery, and innovation. With each prompt crafted, we engage in an act of creation, inviting AI to join us in a collaborative exploration of possibilities that were unseen, questions unasked, and answers unimagined. The journey ahead, beyond the horizon. While this book marks the conclusion of our introductory voyage into the art of prompt engineering, the path to mastery does not end here. The landscapes of AI and LLM conversations are ever expanding, with new territories of knowledge and innovation lying just beyond the horizon. As wizards of prompt craft, our journey is ongoing, a continuous quest for deeper understanding, greater creativity, and richer dialogues with the intelligent machines we seek to engage. To those who embark on this journey, remember that mastery is not a destination, but a way of traveling. The true wizardry lies in the perpetual pursuit of knowledge, the courage to experiment and sometimes fail, and the wisdom to weave lessons from every experience into the fabric of our expertise. Crafting the future, your spellbook awaits. In the hands of a skillful prompt engineer, ambiguity becomes an ally, uncertainty a compass pointing toward new discoveries, and AI conversations a canvas for creativity. As you move forward, let your curiosity be your guide and your creativity your wand, casting spells that bring forth the true potential of AI and LLM interactions. Let this book be your spellbook, a collection of incantations, insights, and inspirations to draw upon as you navigate the evolving landscape of AI communication. But remember, the most powerful spells are those you devise yourself through trial, reflection, and the relentless pursuit of enhancement. In conclusion, the art of the infinite game. In Prompt Wizardry, mastering the art of LLM conversations for beginners, we have not merely explored a skill, but embarked on a journey into the heart of an infinite game, where the boundaries of possibility are continually expanding. In this game, the art of prompt engineering is our play, innovation our playing field, and creation our goal. As you close this chapter and this book, know that the journey ahead is as boundless as your willingness to explore, experiment, and envision. The keys to mastery lie not in the pages that precede this conclusion, but in the adventures, discoveries, and dialogues that await. So, fellow wizards of prompt engineering, as we part ways at this juncture, take forth the wand of your curiosity and the cloak of your creativity. The art of LLM conversations is an ever-evolving narrative, and you are its next storyteller. May you weave your spells with wisdom, embrace ambiguity with grace, and transform every uncertainty into an opportunity for growth and magic. The world of AI and LLMs is your enchanted forest. Venture forth with courage, for countless wonders await.